What's up, and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me, as always, is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one, and enjoy the show.
I know I'm going to enjoy the show.
Yeah, I definitely am. Actually, can you go ahead and hand me a fresh one? I forgot to ask you that before the drop.
I will shortly. Everyone, welcome back to episode 30. Well, welcome back to Around with the Boys. Shit, episode 35.
Yeah, 35 weeks of this.
We just keep it moving.
I like it.
It's awesome. Man, I hope everyone had a great week out there. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I hope y'all tuned in to last week's episode. If you haven't, give that a rundown.
Yes, you can find that on our YouTube channel. You just search Around with the Boys. We're there. Also Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, live again right now. Already got a couple people in the chat. Shout out to chat. Around W the Boys.
Yep.
On all the socials.
All the socials.
Last week's episode was hilarious. Young John is hilarious.
Dude, we really got a great insight to well, first off, the kid, he's smart.
So smart.
He's a really smart guy. And we got a nice little insight of the college life nowadays. You know, he had 1 year COVID free, then the next year had COVID. So we got to experience both of that.
True. We also found out he's like the biggest fish sandwich guru.
Yeah, he really is. The deep sea double is what he's a big fan of from Checkers, if you weren't paying attention last week.
Yeah, and so we told him, we were like, oh, man, we're going to have to check in with our fast food specialist.
That's right.
Our own fast food specialist. And so I reached out to Taylor the next day, and I sent him the clip that I posted on our Instagram, the story of the deep sea double. And Taylor had this to say.
The video before I listened to your Hey Tell just now, and I'll tell you, the Checkers fish sandwich is pretty fucking good, and the filet of fish from McDonald's, you can't really go wrong with it. But I'll tell you who's got the best one is Bojangles. It's called the Bojangler, and that thing's good.
This man, of course.
Oh my god!
So I didn't know if Taylor was going to be about the fish sandwiches or not.
Because I never really heard him talk about fish sandwiches.
Yeah, me either. But turns out,
fuck us, right? You should have known the fast food specialist was
kid fucking knows.
He gets a dabble of everything.
All right, so I screen record. By the way, that's Hey Tell. It's a great app. Download it. I screen record it. I send it to James and Young John, and I'm like, "Hey, man, we checked in with the fast food specialist. This, he weighed in on the situation."
Yeah.
And dude. Yeah, John responds. He goes, "I'm 7 Modelo's deep, and I'm legging it out to Bojangles for a Bojangler." And then the very next text, a minute later, goes, "I love this country, dudes." Oh shit! That's so hilarious. I wonder how the Bojangler was.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but well, first off, I don't do fish. I'm a catch and release kind of guy.
Right.
I don't like fish. I don't like the smell. I'm not eating it. Period.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm not getting fast food fish sandwiches.
Nah, hell no.
I don't even get seafood unless I'm at like a nice seafood restaurant. And it's got to be by the water. I'm not going to eat. Well, granted.
Dude, last time I had seafood, it was because I was dating this girl and she was begging me to have some damn seafood at this place.
Wait a minute. What'd you get?
Cod.
Oh my God. Fried?
What?
Fried?
No.
Just right straight up?
Or grilled or whatever, man. They had lemon juice or whatever the hell's on there.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad, dude. I just don't like the texture and all of it, man. I don't fucking like it. Yeah,
it's got to be cooked right. That big flounder I caught, we cooked it on copper mats with a homemade balsamic vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Copper mats are smart for the fish cooking.
Dude, I'm sorry. This is a quick tangent. Maybe I got a little buzz already, but did you know Popeye was a real guy?
What?
Yeah, bro. All right, so I hate the texture of fish, and I just thought about spinach in the can and how it's like baby food. Yeah, it's gross as fuck. But Popeye's a real dude.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, dude. Or I looked it up. That's what that shit.
Is one of his arms
Dude, he was.
Has he got a reese arm?
Nah, dude. All right. So here's the deal. It's the writer or the inventor of the shit or of that cartoon or whatever. In his town, there was a dude who was an old drunken sailor with one eye. He used to get in fights all the time, named Popeye, and so he made this whole shit about it.
You heard it here first,
people. It was one of those advertisement things. It was oh, Popeye, real guy, and I clicked it, and it was said it, and then I looked it up for real.
Yeah.
And it's it's legit.
It's legit, huh?
Yeah. Fucking wild.
That's wild. Well, speaking of guys with crazy names, he also talked about the Wu-Tang name generator.
Dude, great.
That's how Childish Gambino got his name?
Yeah.
And I said last episode that we would run our names through it and tell you guys what they were, and we did.
Yes, but for real though, now that I've seen how the Wu-Tang name generator works, I can see why he got his name.
Yeah.
Like y'all check it out after we go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah. His name's a lot better than ours, though.
Yeah.
Mine was Mugger Respected. What's up? James's was Prophet Annoying.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
It is funny.
Because sometimes you do come up with some things that
I know,
you
bro.
run with.
I know. I go a little hard on some things. I get
Annoying's
excited.
a harsh word for it.
Annoying is harsh, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Prophet is fitting.
I like, annoying / passion would have been nice.
Yeah, Prophet, passionate prophet.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. That would have been a good one for you, but yeah, whatever.
There you go. There you go. Chat. I don't know if you can see that, but there he is. Look at there. There you go, Johnny.
That's really him. Oh, there he is. Wow, looks just like him. Wow, the artist did a great job.
You did a great job. So anyway, check that out.
Today, I know everybody's been talking about it, but we got a comment on Jeff Bezos and his dick rocket.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so everyone knows he went to space, right? The billionaire race to space. It is what it is.
Yeah.
The New Shepard rocket is what it was called. Looked just like a dick.
Dude, all right, look, I don't watch Tucker Carlson, but I did see a clip, and he made fun of it by showing, I don't know if y'all have seen Austin Powers out there, but like when the rocket's going up, and everybody's like, look at that, it looks like a giant, and then they cut scenes, and somebody's like, Johnson? Yeah, you know.
They're like the general or whatever.
Yeah, they do like 4 or 5 cuts in it, which is hilarious, and he was playing that, I'm like, dude, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, it was hilarious, and then Big Cat and PFT were talking about it. They were like, and I mean, he literally. So, all right, before I get to the joke,
Yeah.
the FAA and the Air Force, they classify space 50 miles up in the air. So Bezos went 65. Richard Branson went 53. So so technically, the whole flight for Bezos lasted 10 minutes. He was weightless for 4.
Yeah.
So that's fast. That's moving fast as shit. He's going 4 times the speed of sound.
Damn.
That's fast.
That is fast.
Really fast. He also had an 18-year-old on board.
Mm-hmm.
He's the youngest ever to go to space now. That's a pretty cool story.
That is neat.
Is that company won like the auction for like $24 million, and the guy said he was too busy to go, so he let the 18-year-old go.
Dude, I heard about that.
That's like the biggest flex in all the history. I'm too busy.
Yeah, he said he had a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, can't make it to space. Too busy.
What? He's like, I'll catch the next
with
one.
the richest man in the world.
Yeah. Who knows? I want to know what was so important.
Yeah, but it was an 18-year-old kid from the Netherlands,
Anyway.
I think. So he technically, the FAA considers it 50 miles. They said that the weightless starts like 52 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Branson had just gotten in it. Bezos was in it, but like not that far. Back in 1961, a man named Alan Shepard went 116 miles up. So one would say Bezos and his dick-shaped rocket played a little game of just the tip.
Yeah. I mean, but dude, my thing about that rocket, like, why couldn't they could have put a little cone on top.
Yeah.
It's probably more aerodynamic. He might have went higher up
Mm-hmm.
if they just put the fucking cone. Instead, he had this mallet of resistance in the air
Yeah, so
pushing against it. I don't understand.
At 250,000 feet, the like launch thing
Well, yeah, but it's
released
just,
him and basically catapulted him the rest of the way.
yeah, because that's how all those rockets are. Like that
Right.
Alan Shepard guy. So like because if y'all haven't seen it, you need to go watch the movie The Right Stuff. You have to go watch it. It's a classic American film about the space race and how he started with sound barrier, moved to the space race, all that kind of stuff. It's a must see. Anywho, like his whole thing, they always wanted to be able to fly the cockpit. You know, they were pilots because their whole thing was like astronauts weren't even a thing. Like they're just test pilots, and they treated like pilots. And he wanted to be able to fly it. So like he moved and he was flying around
In space,
yeah, he was doing
what was
his
that old
maneuvers.
cartoon?
Yeah. I don't know the cartoon, but I'm just saying, like, that's
Oh my god,
it's a little interesting bit of history. So y'all
Magic
check
School
that out.
Bus.
Yeah, check that out and just see how crazy it would have been to be the first guy on the rocket, if you think about it.
Yeah. But here's my thing: like, they all get out, they land in this desert in Texas.
Yeah.
It's like, how hard are you trying to fit in when all you guys get out and put cowboy hats on?
And we know none of you guys are tough ass cowboys.
Yeah.
To me, it's almost a disrespect to the cowboy.
There's
hat.
one space cowboy, and his name's Jamiroquai.
I'm not gonna lie though, dude. Like when I went to Dallas for that game, like the only people I saw wearing cowboy hats were people that look like they should be wearing cowboy hats.
Yeah, and guess what? They got a pair of Wranglers on and a button up that's tucked in.
Yeah, and there's a gun nearby type situation.
Yeah.
Like I really don't like seeing somebody in a cowboy hat that just, nah, dog, you don't fit the bill.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, he
just
could have
something
been trying to
about
like protect that
'Cause
bald
we
ass
actually
head
had-
from sunburn.
Dude, yo, all right, so look, dude, they have a rocket that looks like a dick, and then you got these two bald ass brothers that look like scrotum heads come out the rocket. I mean, come on, dog.
Dude, it was
It's kind of funny, dude. Whatever, but I will say, in terms of like being an American, it is kind of badass that like, hey, our system works. You can make a lot of money over here and be the first regular citizen in space.
yeah,
Skip the whole NASA process,
which is like cool, but okay, so you were weightless for 4 minutes, and you said now you can say you've been in space.
yeah.
Awesome.
What? You don't want to go to space? I think it'd be fucking beautiful.
I'm fine.
I'm
cool
going
with
to
that.
space. Like before I die, I'm going to space.
I'm good right here on the planet. I'll just look at videos.
That's cool. That's cool. Some people don't go deep sea fishing. Some people don't go on wild safari hunts. I'm just a guy who wants to go to space.
Yeah, I mean, like, I won't lie. I've been on a plane, 30, 40 times. I still get a little nervous when we're landing.
Okay, yeah, I get nervous too. I mean, I don't know the guy who's going down the runway and lifting off and then landing the son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, planes to me in general are wild. Like the fact that we can make them things fly.
Well, yeah. Well, dude, you just sent a rocket straight up and then
A
landed
lot of
in between the, like, I don't know. It was crazy. I just think it's badass thing as a society. Space travel is now in the hands of the citizens. Like citizens are doing more space travel than NASA astronauts right now.
It only takes 150 billion, guys. So just keep working.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But I'm saying, and I'll also say Richard Branson's thing, the plane,
That thing was cool looking.
that thing's badass.
He's a badass guy, though.
My man's he's getting old though, bro. I watched the press conference and I had to change the channel because it's just he would get lost in thought
Oh shit.
and kind of like like you let go of your balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. And I was like, dude, pass the mic. Like I get he's the boss, but somebody help this man.
Yeah. It's a little comment on that, which we're gonna get to a section called "Be on the Lookout." But Succession, I've been watching on HBO. Really good show. Season 3 is about to come out, but we'll get
Nice.
to
Pull
that.
the mic a little closer.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Anyway, so yeah, we had a comment on the Bezos shit just because everyone else did.
Yeah.
Honestly. And it was badass, like you said. Very cool that we can fucking do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a good thing.
Today's episode, though, we're gonna deal a lot with sports business. Shout out to Crow for the idea.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Mikey Williams,
Mm-hmm.
#1 rated basketball player in the country. Jordan was just telling us, signed a deal, 6-figure deal already, going into college, right, with like endorsement companies. That's a lot of money
Yeah.
for a kid. Now, do I think he's been getting money already? Because I've been seeing him on hoop mixtapes for 2 years already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. But like, it's crazy that these kids are being given the opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
Saban was talking about his quarterback,
Uh-huh.
right? #1 starting quarterback, Alabama.
Yeah.
And they're like, how he hadn't even played yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much money is he making in these deals? He goes, it's a disgusting number.
Yeah.
If I told you, it's close to 7 figures. That's a lot of fucking money for an 18-year-old kid.
I mean, it is a lot of money, and that's like I hope they have good guidance. I hope they have all that.
Yeah.
But regardless, if they would have went pro, it's the same situation. You hope they have good guidance there too.
Sure. But in order to go pro, you have to do well in college.
Yeah.
And if you get distracted by that shit, it could be a problem. Which, like, I hope in these deals that they're negotiating wealth management into it, you know?
Yeah, I doubt they are, but like you know what they should do? If I was a head coach of one of these places, I would make a little documentary on Johnny Football,
Yeah.
and I would just press play over and over. Like, look, don't be that. Like,
Have
dude,
you listened to his podcast?
no,
Pretty good. He like comes clean about everything, and
dude. Look, I'm not hating on. We're all humans, dude. We make mistakes. We fuck up. You know, that's the great thing about being here. It's like, dude, you could fuck up, man. You could try to better yourself and do all that. But you know what I'm saying? But I just think as a young person getting fuck tons of money and rolling with the fame and all that, if your personality is susceptible to that, you need to go look at Johnny Football.
Yeah.
And be like, and then ask yourself, you know what? Do you really want to be the pro football of this, that, and the other? You're just trying to live it up for a few years and let it go.
Yeah. And
You need to figure that shit out. But, you know, we always used to talk about how, like, when our parents were young, 18, they were grown-ass men, grown-ass women back in the day.
Yeah.
That's all this is making them do now. Like, you're a grown person.
right. So that's on the positive side. Like, all right,
Yeah.
dude.
It's on you.
Yeah, you got to learn now.
Yep.
But like, so Johnny Football, he was talking about when he won the Heisman his freshman year. He said that day is the day everything changed.
Yeah.
Because then he thought he was invisible, or invincible, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, I was partying. He's like, I didn't respect my teammates. It was all about me, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I wasn't even voted a captain that second year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Well, that's some real-ass teammates.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah. But he was like, I just wanted to be one of the boys, man. He's like, I won the Heisman. He's like, did I get paid? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He was getting paid $30,000 for an autograph session in college. It was crazy. He told the story. He's like, yeah, guy told me if I want to make $1,000, show up to this hotel room. There's going to be stuff laid out and the guy there, so he goes and whatever. And the dude there was like, yeah, you're getting ripped off. You want to make more. If you want to make 10 times this amount or 30 times this amount, call this number.
Yeah.
He called it, the same situation. He said the guy told him there's no one going to be there. Everything's going to be laid out. Take a video when you're done. Send it to me. I'll reply with the code to the safe. There's a safe in the closet. There'll be $30,000 cash. And he did it and walked out. He was like, that was the first time. I was like, oh, shit.
The first time.
The second time. Yeah, so can't imagine.
Dude, I mean, that's kind of crazy. I could see, like, I don't know. I could see that going wrong sometimes.
And then
Like,
he said,
you getting stuck for your money for sure.
He says the NCAA is pissed at me. They can lick my sack.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't give a fuck either, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's made it. He's done his thing.
Yeah. Like, how does he continue? Because he just, like, travels and parties with his buddies.
So?
Where's that money coming from?
Well, dude, I'm pretty sure his dad, like, wasn't his family already?
Big oil money.
Yeah, so they already have money.
In Texas, yeah.
And, like, he still has some endorsements out there. Now he's got a podcast, like.
Yeah.
I mean, you got brands that would love to, like, be on his little team.
Right, yeah. You want the bad guy. He does get paid, like, for promotions and shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, like.
Club showings and shit.
Yeah. I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
But, I bet you he has some nights, though, where he's sitting there thinking about, I wish I would have done this or that.
Yeah.
Or not done this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking of the NCAA and a lot of money.
Yeah.
Texas and Oklahoma, today, I don't know if it's official yet. Chad, is it official yet? But they are leaving the Big 12 and going to the SEC.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money as it is, and they're going to generate even more money. I mean, it's positive for, I think, all things, but the opportunity for the kids now who go to those schools, because you're in the SEC, it's just a different thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's an SEC football team.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely going to help recruiting-wise.
Recruiting-wise, yes, but also all these endorsement deals that they're getting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The school, yeah, they're going to make some fucking money.
Money, mad money.
Yeah. Because, they said, like, in 2019, the SEC generated $721 million.
Yeah. Split between the teams.
And the Big Ten generated $759 million.
Right.
So, with this deal, they're going to beat the shit out of them.
Well, yeah, and safe to say Texas and Oklahoma are probably the biggest schools in the Big 12.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Texas, oh my God. Speaking of that, dude, I cannot wait for the Dallas Hard Knocks. I'm so jacked about
it's Dallas this year?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking jacked.
I will say one thing about Texas.
What?
And I'm pissed. They're acting like a bunch of bitches. They're going to crack down on who was it? It's actually maybe why they lead. The Big 12 is cracking down on the horns down shit or some shit like that.
What do you mean?
Like, Texas does, like, horns up or whatever. Other teams, they beat them, they do the horns down. It's like a taunt.
Yeah. So
they're going to crack down on it.
Dude, all right. I'm so sick of this, like, pansy shit.
It's, like, getting out of hand.
Let's just play flag football.
We might as well.
And we should, like, all, like, wear sweater vests, golf clap. I mean, let's just tone it all down, bro. Are you fucking serious? I'm over it. Like, you know what I mean?
Josh in the chat, he said, more bulletin material for Dallas blows it again this year.
Yeah, whatever. So here's the deal. Like, I don't understand why Dallas hasn't been on Hard Knocks yet. They're they're the show.
Yeah.
And they got that big ass stadium now, and it's like, dude, hell yeah. And you know what, man? I'm rooting hard for Dak. You had to get that surgery. You had immediate surgery.
That thing was disgusting.
It was gross. I mean, it was similar to Conor McGregor had immediate surgery, same kind of deal.
Yeah.
But so I'm looking forward to his bounce back thing, man. He had a fucked up last couple of years. His brother passed, tragically.
Shit's crazy.
So he deserves one, man. So like, you might be reading that little fucking. I'm talking to the chat right now. Podcast.
Well, he's a Washington football team fan.
I know. Yeah, I know. They got rid of another Indian team. Now they're the Guardians.
We'll talk about that.
Like whatever. Like,
I mean,
I just feel like that's a diss. What's wrong with the Cleveland Indians? I don't know. Whatever.
It is what it is. But the SEC is going to fucking dominate even more now.
Yeah.
Like I'm pissed.
So are you pissed? You happy about it?
I mean, dude, it's all business. It's all business. But it's like, oh god, now you have to play Texas and Oklahoma in the SEC now.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, it'll make the SEC tournament or SEC championship fun.
Yeah.
Because instead of Alabama and whatever other team, there could be a shot where
you could have a little change of the guards here. No pun intended on the Guardian Cleveland thing.
Yeah, but it's at the end of the day, it's still Nick Saban. Which, how much time does he have left?
I don't know. He doesn't.
He's like 70 something. He don't
70?
look like it though. Yeah.
Dude, he does not look set. He's in the I'm gonna live for a long time program.
Yeah. I'm just out here to coach football. Okay.
Look, especially if your mind is sharp, dude, just keep fucking coaching. Who was that for the Giants? Tom Coughlin? I mean, he was old as fuck out there, pissed as hell at those players all the time. I used to enjoy watching those games just to see him as a coach get fired up. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this old dude, he hasn't lost his edge. I'm going to play hard for,
Yeah, Beamer was old when he left.
Yeah.
He was up there. But Saban, man. It's just like he's like hasn't changed in years.
So I'm saying, why would he looks like a cigar smoker to me. I bet he smokes cigars.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. He just has those like he just has that style, man. Like he probably drinks a nice like glass of whiskey and like has a big old cigar after his victories. You know what I mean?
He's got a lot of victories.
Well, hey, man.
I saw a TikTok and it was like Nick Saban recruiting, and it was probably 8 big ass football players that I was like, these kids are seniors in high school, which they don't look like it, and they're on his land in Alabama.
Yeah.
And like they pull up and there's fucking those like caged gators, like the off road.
Yeah,
things? Yeah. There's 8 of them, and each one, like the match, their golf carts had their names on them.
Yeah.
Each one had a recruit's name on it.
Are you shitting me?
And he's got a full fucking trail and everything, dude. And they were swimming in this massive pool and all, dude. It was just like insane. All their parents were there, like.
Yeah, just having a good time.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Awesome. Like no wonder. Like you got shit like that.
Well, to me, it's automatic. Hey, man, you went through the trouble of getting these redone to have my name on there.
Yeah.
Like you automatically like respect me, like in a certain sense. You know what I mean? You bring my family in, and we get to meet the other recruits. I think that's fucking great.
Yeah, it's cool. And like obviously these kids have worked their asses off.
Yeah.
You just don't get recruited by Alabama for football for nothing.
Well, for sure. And then he's treating them like, hey, look, you deserve this.
Yeah, you're worth a shit.
Yeah. I think that would sell me. I mean, obviously I'm from the South, so like I would like that anyway. But
I mean,
shout out to Chase LeBlanc, big Bama fan.
Yeah, it has been for a long time.
Yep.
Long time. But his family's from there. But
yeah,
fuck, man. That size of the house was just insane.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a minute long TikTok, and they're doing these 4-wheelers. They're in the pool. They're all sorts of. He's got a fucking lake on it.
Damn.
And they're out like fishing. Yeah. Like just shit, man.
Yeah,
I'd pick that school too.
Dog, he's not retiring for a while.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because it seems like that's what makes him go. That's his life.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Outdoors and football.
And now, I bet you he's terrified of this whole making money shit.
Why?
Yeah, distractions from my football players.
They don't have distractions already? Girls, parties. Come on, bro.
I mean, sure. He's got to be.
If anything, they're going to play harder to try to make some fucking money. To try to make a name for themselves. Now, you could say, hey, I hope they don't go around being an idiot, just looking for fame and all that.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you could argue that point, but I would say, as a whole, for the player, I'd be trying like the Heisman. That's great, but like, man, if I could make a salary already, that's better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know?
And, like, at least you can make, like, if you're not going to make it to the league, or God forbid you get injured.
I don't think Tom Brady had a Heisman, you know?
Tom Brady. Man, did you see their rings?
I'm just saying, bro.
They got their rings?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, dude. And he said, which ring is my favorite? He said, the next
The
one.
next one.
The next one. I mean, if that doesn't show you how this man
operates,
it's incredible. I hope he plays until he can't. Literally, I hope they have to cart him off the field.
I think the most incredible thing about him, he's the GOAT, right? He's got 7 rings. He's just a fucking badass. Was a nobody out of college, the whole deal.
Yeah.
That he can be that good and that disciplined and that everything, but also be so funny on social media.
Dude, yeah. And like in real life, I mean, he's kind of a dorky guy.
Yeah, but it's the charisma. I mean, yeah, he's Giselle. Hello. But like,
yeah.
Obviously, you see the guy, and I want to have some beers with him.
Dude, I would love to. But honestly, I think he's one of those guys, like, you like hang out with him, you start talking to him, and it's like, God dang.
Yeah, and then it gets kind of cringy.
Well, not just that. I need to step my shit up in life. You know? Like,
yeah, and then it's like, dude, enough. All right, we heard it.
Yeah, dude, you're perfect.
Yeah, we get it.
Damn, all right, tell me about your flaws, sir. You know, like, bring me down. Like,
he posted a video last week at his ranch in Montana.
Yeah.
And he's throwing footballs, and like his kids are like the wideouts. There's like 3 young kids.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "All right, you ready, Jules?" And they're all acting like the white wide receiver he's had. He's like, "All right, Danny Amendola, your turn." And the kid's like, "All right, Tom." But dude, it was funny as shit. I'm like, man, this guy, and just like talking all that shit in the match and everything.
Dude, he was great.
Got a gift. He has got a gift. What to look out for this week?
Mm-hmm.
Succession. I don't know if it's coming out next week or not, but that's a great show. If you haven't seen it, I started watching it with Emily. It's on HBO. So it's about this media company. It's related. Basically, it's supposed to be Fox is the family company, and the dad is getting really old, and so it's all about who's going to be the successor of the company.
Gotcha.
And so he has 3 sons and a girl, and like one of the sons, I think he's the oldest. He's like, no, he's not the oldest. He's like just kind of out there, right? The other one is. His name's Kendall, and he's like, he wants to be that, like, the guy.
Yeah.
But he's got, like, a bad partying problem. And then the other brother is just, like, a young dickhead. He just doesn't give a shit, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the girl is kind of wants to be, like, separated, but then wants to, I don't know. It's
what
awesome.
season is this? I feel like I've heard of it.
It's in season 3 is about to come out.
Okay, so it's been out for a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm halfway through season 2.
Sounds familiar.
That's a good show, man.
Gotcha.
It's a really good show. So check that out. And then everyone's favorite guy, Ted Lasso.
Dude, Mr. Positivity, man.
The man returned today. Yeah. Season 2, episode 1 came out today. Josh, have you watched it yet? We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, so I can tell you this. If y'all have not out there in the podcast world, if any of you rounders have not seen it, go check it out. It's just pure positivity. It's about a American football coach for some little D2 school gets recruited by this English Premier team to go coach their team because they want the Premier team to fail. That's the whole deal, because this lady who owns it's trying to get back at her husband who screwed her over. No pun intended there either. So it's great. It's positive. It will make you feel better about everything.
Yeah, and like go ahead and just clear your schedule for, I don't know, 4 hours, because like you watch the first episode, you're like, you got to watch the next one, and then the next one, and then you're going to watch the entire thing.
You're going to run right through. A lot of dry humor, but also regular humor. I mean, it's just good stuff altogether.
Josh said he watched episode 1, amazing again.
Yeah, it's awesome. So he saw the new one. I can't wait to watch it. Obviously, it won't be tonight because I might have to go to CB again.
This is the 3rd weekend in a row for you.
Yeah, man. Well, now I got a cousin in town that's like, you know, wants to have drinks down there. And I'm not going to lie. Last week, me and Tess just went on. We bar hopped CB.
Yeah.
All right. This is Carolina Beach. For everybody's not from here. And, man, we went to every single bar except for one. But we went to every single bar and had multiple beers.
Wow.
And we're talking like 10 bars.
Well, and the cool part is you can just walk.
That's what I'm saying. And it was so hot. You're walking to the next bar, you sweated out your last beer. And so by the last one,
you just gotta keep going.
Yeah, the last one we got to drink.
Where'd you start?
Beach Bums.
Okay.
Oh no, excuse me, Sea Witch, because we got a meal there. I got a nice. They had a great burger, by the way.
Yeah, Sea Witch Tiki Bar or Sea Witch
No,
Grill. Yeah.
Yeah. So we started there and then just did the whole loop. Went to all of them.
And actually, the only bar that's not in that area is the Tiki Bar, which is like a mile down.
Yeah, and that's whatever. I'm
Yeah.
not going all the way down there.
That's a during the day type deal.
Yeah, because Hurricane Alley's they have the top deck, and you're looking right at the waves. It's essentially the same thing, except you're not on the pier out. So
where's that at?
Hurricane Alley's, it's on the boardwalk.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
And they had it was like a new deck, so it looked pretty good. Looked relatively new.
Dude, there's just something in the water down there, man. Like, I go to CB and drink. I could have the same amount of drinks elsewhere up at 7 Mile. Wake up, all right, I'm all right. Nah, dog. CB, you wake up and you're like, what the fuck did I do?
I did good this time though. I
How about 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago I did terrible.
Terrible.
So I've gotten better each time. So this will be the third one. So hopefully I do good on this one as well. That's what the hope is.
Where are you guys going tonight? Lazy Pirate?
No, that's where we ended last time. Lazy Pirate.
Lazy Pirate's a great bar. I love CB. It's fun.
Dude, CB is excellent.
It's just on the other side of the planet for me.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, it's down the way from me.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's the third time in a row. Something in you. Hey,
Whatever.
the Olympics have started
Oh, that's something else to look out for. The
in
Olympics.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
No spectators. Basically, can't leave your bunk. Here's something else. So, like, the Olympics are historically known for being Olympic Village, where the athletes stay,
Oh yeah.
being like very high. A lot of fornication going on there.
Mm-hmm.
So they have cardboard beds that only sustain like 20 to 30 more pounds than the athlete's weight
Cardboard beds.
to prevent
Like people. Okay, so
or to keep social distance. Yeah.
yeah, so
basically, yeah.
you're not gonna come in there and
Correct.
who says I got to lay down to do that?
Who says you got to use a bed?
Yeah, like what do you mean? So you're gonna make me sleep like shit because you're worried about me? Like, what if
Yeah.
Love's in the air, dude.
Yes.
Buzz off.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
so-
a grown person.
Right. So if it goes over the weight or any abrupt movements, it'll collapse.
That's the clownest shit ever. Though, like, dude, I'll just do it standing up. Like, I don't care. I don't need that shit.
yeah.
That's whack. That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. So
What are you
they should
looking
get
forward
smacked by that cardboard.
to? Shit.
What
What event are you looking forward to?
What event am I looking forward to? So, I mean, I guess the skateboarding and the surfing and all that stuff's in there now, which that'll be kind of cool. You got to look out for those schedules.
Yeah, here's something funny about that. They didn't allow Sha'Carri Richardson because she tested positive for weed.
Yeah,
The skaters and surfers are probably like,
dude.
wait, what?
I'm pretty certain they might have left that out in terms of testing. Like,
Yeah.
dude, what do you mean? Like, are you
Also-
serious,
Fuck out of here, because I'm sure a majority of them are from California.
dude? And that was my thing. But dude, rules are rules. I get it. But I mean, she took it like a champ. I'm just saying, like, in no way, shape, or form.
She did.
No way, shape, or form does weed enhance your running ability. It does not. It does not help you out at all. So, if anything, your response time is way slower.
Yeah, so I was arguing that. I'm like, how is this a performance enhancing
Yeah, it
drug?
was a dehancing drug.
And
It's,
the
it's
only-
worse for you.
The only thing that someone said that made somewhat a little bit of sense is that it helps with recovery. I was like,
Yeah, okay. So
I
do ice
guess.
packs and putting your feet up and all that. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah, I don't
I could take a leave and help with pain. And I'm be honest with you, I've gotten hurt plenty of times in my life,
Mhm.
and have used that substance. Shit didn't help like for real with pain.
Yeah,
Not really.
yeah.
The only thing that really helped me after like a surgery or something was the damn pain pills, and I don't like those because it just feels like you're in limbo, like time like is irrelevant. I just don't like that shit.
Yeah, I hated.
So I don't know. I just think that thing is stupid, especially.
I just ate the pain.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
fuck
think they're just wasting their. I don't know. I think that was real petty, but it's in the rule book.
Yeah,
But it's a petty rule. It's like that's like, dude.
it won't be there next Olympic.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
nah, it shouldn't be. I mean, they should like
That's
see
the
if-
way
they-
everything's
They should make
progressing.
you blow a breathalyzer too, and all that shit. See if
Yeah.
you're drunk.
Well,
But I'm just saying that this essentially does the same thing. It makes your response time slower.
yeah, absolutely. But that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
see
just
how.
stupid.
I don't see how it can help you. Like I truly don't.
It doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Either
But
way.
okay, so the skateboard and surfing,
Yeah.
I'd like to check that out. And dude, look, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's cool the gymnastics things. You know, when they're on the poles swinging around.
So
they're going from pole to pole.
Yeah, like the offset. I forget what it's called.
Dude, and I think it's incredible because the pole is bending like a motherfucker, you know, the whole time.
Yeah.
So when they're doing these little twirls and jumps, they're timing it with the other pole going back up and down like a jump rope.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And also timing like the release because it's going to spring you.
Everything is an orchestrated event.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do it with music, right? Music's playing.
No, that's the floor vault routine.
And that shit's wild too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Simone Biles is going to fucking just dominate.
So I'm saying, I'm not like, dude, you're not going to catch me dead trying to do some somersault in a gym, you know, I'm not, or whatever. I'm not doing that. But like seeing these people do this, I mean, it's incredible.
Dude, like double, triple backflips, and you're like,
yeah.
And now Simone Biles is probably like what 4'10" maybe.
Yeah.
Right. But she'll get like twice her height in the air.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about when they run and hit the little, what the fuck is that?
Well,
thing
no.
called?
Like they'll be doing like their floor routine when they go.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Corner
that
to
too.
corner, and they do the back handsprings,
Yeah.
and then just pow. Like, dude, she's
and it's
up
insane.
there. Insane.
And then like, I mean, then you got the morbid factor. Like you never know when you're gonna see a crazy spill. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, last Olympics, I could have sworn I because that whole flipping back bar to bar thing, dude.
Yeah.
Smack. Like, you hope they don't break their neck or something, but like maybe just falling on their back kind of hurts a little.
Mm-hmm.
But like, dude,
you
just never know.
The other fun one to watch is the balance beam. Oh.
Yo, that shit is.
Oh.
Shout out to you, balance beamers.
Sheesh.
You're insane. You're insane.
Insane. To do like a no-hand cartwheel on a balance beam.
Yeah. Let me just do a backflip real quick.
And they just like flex their entire body. It's like they're not even in the air. They're just.
And dude,
but I sit there. I'm like,
look,
wait a minute. Wait. Oh,
yeah, dude,
wait.
you're guaranteed.
And then they start to.
Yeah, you're guaranteed to spill like in some of these events. I mean, so I like all that kind of stuff, man. I think that's cool. I mean, I remember when we were at the Clear Run Apartments, we were like 20 when Phelps was just wrecking shop. Like really, everybody got to know who Phelps was. We were rooting for him.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Remember when he came back and won? I forget what event it was.
Yeah,
and he won by reaching by like, dude, we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, and that was wild. I mean, like that's the shit. We like the greatness. I feel bad for the athletes. They don't get to have the fans in the stands. It's just gonna feel like training. That's all it's gonna feel like is training.
Yeah, it's such a different atmosphere.
Yeah,
like such a different atmosphere.
It's fucking pitiful. Is what it is.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for them on that note. But I mean, I'm gonna check out the Olympics. You know, also because like only thing on now is baseball.
This is a very quiet 3 weeks.
Yeah, it is, man. But I'll get into baseball. Probably gamble on that pretty hard in the next couple of weeks. Because I mean, I like the numbers in baseball.
Yeah.
I will say DraftKings with baseball is the hardest shit ever. I don't recommend it.
So hard, dude.
I don't recommend that at all.
That.
Only because I had done it last week. I had some extra money in my account, so whatever. But I'm gonna go.
It's not there anymore.
It's not. So I'm just gonna go back to regular betting for baseball.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna hit that up.
I dabbled in the MLS last night.
Yeah, you did, man.
I did. I took Orlando City to win and over 1.5 total goals at plus 130, and they won 2-1, which was cool. It was 1-0 at the 60th, and then the 70th it was 2-1.
Yeah.
So
speaking of MLS, my brother is a season ticket holder now for Charlotte FC.
Oh, he got him.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's $500. That's it.
How many games?
17 or 18 games.
Sheesh.
And the season ticket holders, they're in the section where like it's that sliver of the stadium where like everybody's yelling. It's like the college kids.
Yeah.
So it's the fan section.
Yep.
But that's where he is, and it's first come, first serve in terms of where your seat is. So there's no organization except for that sliver.
Right.
You just roll out. So today he's driving up there. It's their season ticket holder party.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he's gonna go because like half of his friends that he went to school with that are from here live up there now in Charlotte.
Right.
So he's going up there. He has places to stay, and they're all going to this party because they all got it. I mean, 500 isn't bad for 17 games.
No, not at all. And like, I don't know. I think they actually are getting a soccer stadium as opposed to like trying to fill Bank of America.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because it's just not going to happen. Like, seeing soccer matches at football stadiums is depressing almost.
Yeah.
There's so many empty seats. It's not supposed to be like that. Like, you're not supposed to have fucking 80, 90,000 people there or whatever.
Yeah, well.
You know, like, it's supposed to be like 45.
Yeah.
Packed in there. But here's the difference I see, though, with the MLS and the Premier League. The Premier League, the fans, they're just like rowdy as hell, right? Like behind the goal, they're basically everywhere.
Yeah.
MLS, yeah, they're all rowdy, but like that section behind the goal where it's, they got like I forget what it's called, where they drop the drape down. And Josh, what the hell is that thing called? Where they paint like a big drape, it covers the whole stands.
Mm.
It rhymes with Antifa.
Oh, so like there's just nobody sitting there. It's just
No. Like in the beginning of the game, they like drop this big banner down. It's really cool. Anyway, but I just don't see the fucking need for these drums. They just beat these drums all game. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like why?
Because they don't have songs to sing.
They need to come up with something.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Like that shit. I was watching a match the other night. I'm like, this shit is so annoying.
Yeah.
Like they're cheering, but also the drum is just banging and banging and banging. I'm like, this is not like if you're gonna bang a drum, get a whole band.
Yeah.
Make this a college game.
Give me a little, a couple steps.
I need some horns.
Yeah.
It's just over and over.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
So that's definitely because they don't have songs. So we need to go ahead and write some songs for Charlotte FC.
Yeah. On the betting side of things for the MLS, besides the Portland or Seattle Sounders game last night, they won 1-0, but they started 5 teenagers. They had a 15-year-old start last night.
A 15-year-old?
15.
So you got a 15-year-old
They had
professional soccer
a
player.
19 and 18, a 16 and 15, and I think another 16.
That's insane.
Insane. They won 1-0 on a Raul Rui Diaz absolute bomb from 35, like 40 yards out.
Damn, that's incredible.
Yeah, slammed it, curled it right over the keeper. It was awesome.
Talking about growing up quick, 15-year-old pro.
Right. So like that game, I wouldn't have ever touched the over/under.
No.
Probably would have touched the under, honestly, because it was 1-0. That's how it ended.
Yeah.
But every other MLS game has had goals.
Goals. Well,
So keep that in mind.
all right. For all you gamblers out there.
Last week, the Milwaukee Bucks
Mm-hmm.
took it home, which I was correct. Whoever won Game 5 was going to win the series, and they did in Game 6. Giannis, is he like the world's most loved athlete now?
I guess, man. He, and when you put 50, how many points did he
50.
put? Yeah, 50 points up. I mean, he really went after it. I mean, the Greek freak.
And was like,
And people like the guy. And I mean,
how can you not?
and I will say this, like, Kid Robbie at work had a good point. He's like, dude, they need somebody to be the superstar now because LeBron's leaving. Or, like, he's out.
Yeah, they need a
of
new
his
face.
prime. They need a new face. And I'm like, but Giannis, I mean, he's just a
Goofy
big
guy.
dude. Yeah, it's not like the same as it's just different, but, okay.
Listen,
I can see it.
I thought he was hilarious. And like,
No, he is funny.
Even-
yeah.
in the locker room, he was walking around with a box of cigars and giving one to everybody. It's like, dude, you're the MVP. Like, you are the best player in basketball now.
Yeah.
And here you are still helping everybody out. And, like, went to Chick-fil-A and got 50 nuggets.
Yeah.
You see that the next morning? He's like, I'm supposed to be in Vegas partying. I'm at Chick-fil-A. And he's like, I want 50 nuggets. He's like, not 51, not 49, 50, because he had just dropped a 50 bomb.
Yeah.
And he's like, and a large drink, half Sprite, half lemonade.
Half Sprite, half lemonade?
Mm-hmm. Barstool Boys tested it, said it's fire.
Damn.
So
That is interesting.
I'm more of a half lemonade, half sweet tea. The old Arnie Palmer.
I'm more of just a sweet tea guy.
How many nuggets do you think you could eat? In
I
one
could put
sitting?
50 down.
No way. You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I think I could.
It's a lot of chicken nuggets. What sauce would you use?
Not much. Like, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I might, like, change it up after, like, 10 or 15. Man, 50 is a lot. I really just went full force with that, saying I'd do it. I don't know, man. I mean, I think I could. Fuck that. I think I could. Cool hand Luke this shit. You know what I mean?
Sheesh. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I could get over. I could do over 30.
Yeah, I think that's
That
easy.
was like the baseline that a lot of people on the internet were using.
I think 30 is easy money.
I mean, that man is just, he's 6'10". He probably consumes God knows how many calories a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's easy for him.
Fuck that. I think I could do 50 for sure.
Wow. Might have to test that.
Yeah.
Shit. There's a lot of fucking
Put some
chicken
bets out there.
nuggets.
Take some bets.
Take some bets.
Mhm.
Of course, game ends. The tweets start flying. Chris Paul to the Lakers to be with LeBron and AD. I'm like, dude,
Why? Why? Who?
Determined to get this man a championship.
I'm just saying, like, who was in the finals? Paul and his team were. The Lakers weren't there.
That's Booker's team. That's Devin Booker's team.
Okay, whatever. You don't think Booker's gonna be better next year?
Nah, yeah, he will.
You're talking about declining players. Like, what are we talking about here?
Nah, I mean,
because Davis was hurt, LeBron was hurt like half the fucking season.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck that. I'd stay right where I was, man.
They don't
Maybe
need
get another player.
They don't need a guy who's in his 17th year.
No, because they already got.
They need
one.
a guy who's in his 5th.
Yeah, dude. And that's what I'm saying. He's with a young team. Aiton's like 22, 23.
Yeah.
These guys, now that they've been there, dude, are you shitting me?
Yeah. So, Devin Booker's playing for Team USA in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And someone tweeted like a Photoshop picture, and it was like photo of Team USA on their way to Tokyo. It was like Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, and then it was just Devin Booker crying on the bench,
Oh,
like
man.
photoshopped into an airplane.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
Nah, but Booker will be back, man. I'm telling you, because I like that guy. He's tough.
Yeah, he is.
You know, he goes and plays.
He was doing, dude.
He gained a
His,
lot of
like-
respect from me with that whole broken nose situation.
Oh yeah, but he was making shots, man, that were like mirror images of Kobe,
Yeah.
like fadeaway, turnaround fadeaways and shit. I was like, damn, this kid is.
That's what I'm saying. Why would Paul leave the up-and-coming star to go be with fading out stars, you know? Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, AD isn't necessarily fading out. He just can't fucking stay healthy.
to,
LeBron is
well, to
absolutely.
Me, to me, another year on an unhealthy person is not. It's not doing them any. They're not getting better.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
if anything,
that's
add
my
somebody
point.
to the Suns.
This is what I'm getting at, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he had Crowder and McCall Bridges, and fucking Johnson from UNC. Like that's what he had going. Well,
Oh yeah, Cam Johnson.
yeah, and that Cameron Payne guy did good too. But think about it. That's who they had.
Yeah,
They had Booker, Ayton, and then Paul, and then these
and,
cats.
Yeah, and Ayton like he didn't even really break out until like towards the end of the season.
Exactly.
He was great. He was great in the playoffs. Great in the
Again,
playoffs,
he's a
but, like,
young Bucks. I can't tell you how important that is for like young cats being in that situation.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Now you got a taste that like, fuck, you missed out on that. I'd want to stay where I was, to be
Yep.
real.
Yeah.
You try to get another, a better player than Crowder.
We'll see. We'll see next year.
That's my opinion. Because, I mean, look, I called the Suns to win. So come back next year, boys. You know,
Yeah, and Team USA, please win. Like you should.
you should. Be
You should.
embarrassing if you don't.
Hopefully, the addition of Holiday and Middleton and Booker can save them from the embarrassment of the preseason game or the warm-up exhibition games that they got
Yep.
fucking beat in. Whatever.
Yep.
The British Open. Your
Shout
boy.
out to Morikawa.
Yeah.
I will say, man, that guy is nothing short of a class act. I mean, he is a smooth. He's 24 years old,
Super class act.
second major. I mean, the dude gets up there. His family's not even there. This
Right.
is what I thought was crazy. He had literally his caddy was there, and that's all he had.
Yep.
And he went out there and fucking smoked it. But the dude goes up there and he goes, I'm just real happy to be here. But first, I'd like to sing happy birthday. I'm pretty sure it was his caddy. We had the crowd singing happy birthday to somebody. I think it was his caddy, but sing him happy birthday. And then he goes, you know what? I'm just thankful to be here. And I think giving thanks is the most important thing you could do. If you could just right now, just look to the person you came with and just say thank you. Thank you for being my friend and everything else. And I'm like, wow. And then he goes into like talking about, you just strive to be better and this is the greatest feeling ever and hey to my family and home and like da-da-da-da. And
Yeah,
he's like,
easy on the heartstrings, God.
dude, he was plucking the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, wow. I bet
Yeah.
you the PGA is drooling over this kid right now.
Yeah.
Because, dude, he was act like you've been there. That old saying.
hmm
This man act like he owned it. Like this is
Yeah.
this is no big deal.
Yeah.
And it was so graceful. And it was just excellent, man. All his little interviews afterwards. He has a great future. And I like his swing. So his swing is like he takes the club back really slow
hmm
and then comes through pretty hard with like a whip.
Yeah.
But that thing is like, I mean, it is so dialed in. It's very slow and then boom. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting swing to watch too. So it's not like, well. Also, shout out to Jordan Spieth. He did better this tournament. I think you might have found his head. Like the dude, he won 2 majors and then like, the head was gone. Whatever. So now it'd be interesting to see with this Morikawa kid. Like, what can you do? Can you hold on tight?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to watch, man.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think there's only one other golfer to ever win 2 majors under 25 years old.
It was Spieth.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger, yeah. So
Spieth was
Tiger.
25
Yeah.
when he won the second one.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think he's got a great future ahead, and like he's fun to watch. So,
He knows how to handle it.
Yeah,
Knows
so
what he's doing.
it'll be interesting to see him next year, but he'll be back for the majors.
Yeah,
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
so
The Cleveland Indians today are now called the Cleveland Guardians. I saw a tweet from a Cleveland fan that says, "I don't give a fuck, just win a championship."
I just don't understand like how like
I mean, listen,
the Indians. It literally just says Cleveland Indians. How does that mean or wrong?
I mean, I guess the logo and all this shit, but like, it's
Dude, look, I'm befuddled. I don't get it.
at the end of the day,
I'm just glad Atlanta Braves are saying, "Fuck you guys, we're staying the Braves."
yeah.
Because again,
I could see the Cleveland Indians like changing their thing. I get it, but like the Braves, like,
why?
what is the?
Why would you? I mean, I don't understand. Like, literally,
Yeah, I don't know. Was that like a nickname for them? I mean, I would like
The Atlanta
my
Braves?
nickname. If my no for like Native Americans.
the Indians,
Yeah,
Native Americans, Indians. I don't know.
were they called Braves? Like if we were nicknamed, man,
No.
those Braves. Yeah.
So well, they could have just said the Cleveland Indian Guardians. Like they could have said that. Like,
well, I mean, but I'm saying for the Braves though, like, I guess I'm just not knowledgeable enough behind the whole thing.
bro, the Braves is like, hey, you're brave and you're gonna fight hard and all that. That's what I see there. Cleveland Indians is just saying, hey man, this is a place where there was a lot of Indians are from here, and we're calling it that. I don't see the fucking problem.
Yeah. Either way, I don't even know. So they announced it in the middle. They announced it like in the middle of the season. So I don't know if it's like taking effect like now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you put the word Indian beside Redskin. Redskins is way more offensive, which is I can see their argument.
Yeah.
But just the simple fact of Indian,
Yeah.
I don't get it. But I digress.
Yeah.
So whatever,
You should just
Cleveland
call them
fans,
the
I'm gonna go ahead and
Cleveland Baseball Club.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't think that's gonna help your chances at all getting better. So whatever.
They got pretty far recently.
Yeah, well, it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. The New York Mets are 4 games ahead in the NL East. Speaking of you Braves fans.
Mm.
And with that, next week, we have Christmas.
Yes, we do.
Next weekend. We're going to get an episode in before, but it's Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
2-night thing. We're going to the show during the day Saturday,
Yep.
and then the show Saturday night.
I was thinking about it. Is it okay to go live on Twitch at the beach? That's not a paid thing.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I think it would be better for us just to go live on the Instagram.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we can do that. I just want people to see like what this shit looks like.
we're gonna go live on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll take videos and all that stuff too. But holy shit, if you're not in Wilmington and you can get here, I would recommend it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shit show. I don't have tickets to the actual show, but I will be on the beach.
I do. So I'll be there Saturday night.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild,
Which
bro.
is so Friday night he's doing like his hard, like the stuff that we don't really mess with,
yeah, whatever.
and then Saturday night's gonna be funky. I'm about to get down
Mm-hmm.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out. Yeah, thanks for tuning in again. Episode 35 is in the books. We'll catch y'all next week.
Have a good weekend.
Peace.